In the Greenhouse All-Stars, 18 legends of the game return for one more run at the crown. They're here to rekindle old battles, find new names for themselves, and maybe, just maybe, be crowned the best player in Greenhouse history. 4 seasons have all led to this. Each week, 3 All-Stars will enter the Greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the Greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 18 enter, 1 will leave. This is the Greenhouse All-Stars.
All right, at the completion of this challenge, Sunflower is being awarded to Ross. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Jessica has earned the rose. And Abrielle will get 2 seeds. Grandmama.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
yes.
Good job.
I mean, just an update on the last vote would be nice. So, y'all just were kind of either or, because I was thinking that we could just, be like, all right, Brady kind of. I
don't want to say it was 6-1, half dozen other, but I think the consensus that we at least agreed to, now whether it'll get carried out, is one goes this round, the next goes the round after. So if she's still on board with that, I'm still on board with that, and then it's just a matter of who nominates who. Do we get Lily out here?
Yeah, probably.
And that's just easiest, I think. And then, so who do I nominate? I'll talk to Jessica. Are you still right there?
I'm in here.
And whoever wants to come in as well. Is it Abrielle?
What do you mean?
It was supposed to be you going. And I think your talk with Meredith and me pushing to keep you is what saved you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm assuming they're going to go for me this time. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Ross wants you. He said, whichever one we don't vote for, we can say that they're going next. And he's like, oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick couldn't have a flower this round. It'd be amazing to nominate him and get him out. And I don't think either of those people will be nominating him.
They will.
So,
Is Abrielle still able to be nominated or no?
she has 2 seats?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And she can play next challenge. It's going to start to get down to seeds, which is because you have to have them for the end.
Mm-hmm.
And they're starting to collect a couple. So that's scary.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is there any strategy for us to get through it with all 3 of us intact?
No.
No.
Not with our current power.
Mm-hmm.
But I can try and. I mean, maybe, but who else is there to nominate? So the choices are me, you, Abrielle, Meredith,
Patrick.
and Patrick. Do you have seats for uproot?
Not enough on my own.
Abrielle does.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that. So they might try and burn her seeds, but then they would put the other one of us up, whoever wasn't initially nominated.
I'll sit for 2 seconds to say, I know y'all are the flowers and I've just got seeds, so if y'all want to talk without me, that's fine. But,
No, I consider you part of the Greenhouse.
okay.
I'm not putting you up.
Slay.
I guess the only thing I would ask is that if I don't put you up, don't contribute to uproot if you can help it.
You're good.
And this actually kind of worked out good because we were the 3 of the 4 voters.
Yeah.
And I just talked to one of the other 4 voters and said, are y'all still good with what we talked about last round?
Yeah.
And she said yes. And so it's kind of fucked, but Lily gets an extra round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now the question is, who do we put up beside her?
Mm-hmm.
And it's who's the options? Meredith, Patrick, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you are off. I consider you off. Meredith, Patrick, Brandon. Lily next to Brandon.
But we agree.
No, wait. Do we maybe Lily next to Meredith? Who do we want to go here?
Well, if Who's voting? Who's voting?
You have trepidation about Patrick.
I don't want to say that because it was just it might have just been Brady got to him last round, and then he changed his mind after I talked to him. But I was like, it really freaks me out.
And I don't like that.
It sketched me out.
Mm-hmm.
But you're cool with Patrick, and I don't want to put you in a bad spot.
I'm
I
friendly
don't
with
want to
Patrick.
put you in a bad spot.
I'm friendly with everyone left.
I'm friendly with everyone left, and I think that compared, if we look at literally everyone, who are you most scared of sitting next to in the end? Because I'll be honest, I know you said Lily would go this round, and if that's what we're sticking to, that's what we're sticking to. I'm not gonna fuck you guys over on that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the smartest choice for your game, for my game, for your game? Are you more scared to sit up next to Lily at the end or someone else? If that makes sense.
It does. Okay, I think that our working theory should be that it's going to be Lily and someone else that's not you.
That we're comfortable going home if something
I
happens.
think Lily's the target this round because that's what we agreed to last round, unless something changes. So I say that that's what we work with this round. We can tell her even that we talked about it, we couldn't decide, and we wanted to keep you over Brady, but unfortunately
I think she knows she's in the hot seat to go up.
I think if we tell her this was
there's
just
7 of us. It's
there's
okay.
7 of us.
It's okay.
And so if we tell her that, now she might buy up her and then things get weird. But I think ultimately that if we do that, then we put someone else next to her, we let Lily go home, and then we figure out what's next.
Yeah, my question of who are we most scared of to sit next to at the end, that doesn't have to be something we address this round. That's just me.
This game is survive in advance.
Exactly.
You deal with next week.
Yeah. I really thought Brady would give me his seed.
Did he not?
He didn't.
He might have burned it, because that's the type of thing he would
didn't
do.
give it to me.
Was he the one that was talking to you? Was he talking to you?
I'm pretty sure because I did tell him I told you so, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing I said to Shane, but he gave me a look before he left that was I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Is
He
that a good
just
thing or a
said,
bad
your jury vote's locked, and it's thank you for the target that you did.
Literally. And then so I was maybe he meant it if he left me his seed, but he didn't.
Just fucked you.
I think he was trying to fuck me over. But he was upset, and I understand why. I think Shane didn't leave me any seeds because he was pissed at me too. He was so mad. So, yeah, I don't know if I said it when I voted. I said, this might be a really bad jury management decision, but I'm sorry, Brady. I have to send you out.
That's what I heard a very similar thing. I don't want to do this, but this is the decision that's been put in front of me. Okay, we should probably talk to people. Can me and Jess talk real quick?
Yes,
that way we decide who's going to nominate who.
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. I did not want.
You still trust me, right?
Yes.
Because I still trust you.
Yes, and that's why, I don't know if I had, telepathy, because I was I think he's going to go for sunflower, so I'm hitting up Rose.
And we both gave it that way. We control the nomination. I keep bringing them, so if we get an unfriendly greenhouse, we're good.
And I wanted to control it, because, I feel like I'm on the hot seat, and I just want to break it up a little more.
Okay. I'm thinking you nominate Lily.
Yes.
And I nominate Brandon.
Yes. Because you and Brandon have been doing favors for each other, I think that path might continue, and you can, give him that seed as well.
I think that's the route.
Yeah.
Do we want to go with that's our working theory?
Mhm.
Okay. Does that shed too much light on the fact that me, you, Meredith, and Patrick have been kind of hanging out? At this point, it might not matter. At this point, we almost can't hide it anymore. It might be already known.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess while we're here, I'll transfer 2 seats to you.
Okay.
And I would love to give one to Jess.
Is that our locked in final four from your perspective? 'Cause I'm good with that.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not able to.
I don't consider 4 locked in,
Okay,
so
but the 3 is.
needs most.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know everything.
I'll go talk to
Hi.
Lily, I guess.
Hey.
Unless you.
Would love to talk with you.
Okay.
How are you on seats?
I have 3.
Okay. Would you like another?
Yeah.
One for him as well. Okay. I have too many. It's making me uncomfortable.
Okay. Thank you.
And I do want you to know
Okay.
that that's,
Okay.
where I'm at.
Thank you.
And I did owe Jess one turn up group earlier in this game. So,
Okay.
you know, I'm just trying to, like, I lost out
Trying to
on
keep it
2
balanced.
flowers. And they're like, oh, for 2 seeds. I'm just like,
You said,
no.
Well, you didn't want them last time.
I didn't want them last time, and I got them anyway.
Mhm.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
the bank is full.
Right.
It's unnecessary. There's not even that high priced of items left in this game.
Yeah.
I simply can't need that many.
Keep it all. Sure.
So.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
And I just don't want to be targeted for that
For that
alone, you know,
specifically?
like.
Well.
You were chatting with Ross and Jess.
Yes. I think Lily's definitely going up.
Mm-hmm.
And that we so they said they don't want to put me up because they consider me part of the greenhouse, and I was like, oh. So that leaves you and Patrick and you.
Mm-hmm. And the goal, but they want Lily gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had
Because
talked about
That's
previously.
what we had talked about.
I need to get in with the flowers, I think, and
Yeah.
talk with them and see if they're thinking about me for anything.
Both of
Well,
you do because there's.
I feel like it might end up being you,
Mm-hmm.
but then who's voting? Me, you, question mark, Patrick, yes.
I
Then
think
you're fine.
any combination. I think Lily's definitely going up, and any other combination leaves the 3 of us with the votes of who goes home. So I wanted to touch base and see.
If this is a good time,
What
we've
she
individually kind of talked about this
I
as
think
a
we've
3.
had, if y'all want to solidify this and then hold power over this round, even though none of us are in power.
So, I mean, the vote is kind of the power.
Yeah, the vote.
At once they're, yeah.
If like, I think Lily's definitely going up. If you go up, we're 2 out of 3 votes. If you go up, we're 2 out of 3 votes.
Yeah.
So if y'all are real, and y'all aren't fucking me over here,
No.
which I trust that you are not.
No, you have played such an honest game, and I love that, and so have you, and like I am ready and prepared to make this a 3.
Mhm.
I think Ross would be the one to take him to 4, maybe as a 4, unless you feel otherwise. I don't know.
I hadn't thought that far ahead, so
Yeah.
now I'm just trying to think that through.
Yeah.
No,
and like we can come back to this, but like I like working with you too,
Mhm.
and I think we can get there. I think we can all play for the greenhouse next week, and we really have the potential to decide what we want to do.
Mhm.
This Patrick Jessica combo still kind of gives me pause, which is why I kind of lean in Ross, and Ross has had, to my face, given me no reason not to really believe him and trust him. But
I do think he is also a very honest person as far as I have been given reason to believe, and I've worked with him a lot.
Here's the thought process. Lily, Brandon. Lily's the target. And then next round in the greenhouse, we try to get Gabrielle and Brandon on the block. We get one of them out. The round after that, we get the other one out. Then we got our final 4.
Love.
Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
So
I would-
final 4 would be us and Meredith.
Correct.
Okay, so let me tell you this, because I want to say it, is that, like, I think Lily has, but mainly Gabrielle has told me that was a probable, just like she kept saying, I told you, she's been telling everybody I told you so, but if that is continuing to, whatever, come up, she's been saying that us would be like y'all 3, and I was a 4th, and they said when push comes to sub, you're going to get pushed out. So if it was between, like, y'all...
I got 2 things to say about that. Well, first and foremost, I think you were in here when I said, this is a game where you worry about next week,
Right.
and you get through the week.
Right.
The second and more important thing is that I literally don't think that when I come up with a final however number,
Yeah.
in this case it's 4,
Yeah.
I don't think past that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get to final 4, and I will literally cross that bridge when I get there.
All right.
But I'm gonna.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any premeditation.
In my season, I was so loyal to the final 5 that it got me fly trapped.
Yeah.
So are we good with that? Listen,
Yeah.
If we do this, they're gonna know that we're all working together. But at this point, it is what it is.
I'm gonna say something. I don't think Lily is the biggest threat of those 3.
Who do you think we should go after?
I don't necessarily think any one of the other ones. I just think that Lily is the least connected.
That's what I'm thinking, and everybody's like, biggest threat, but besides Lily, everybody's a big threat. So what it is like Lily's like a floater, a body, and she's like wishy-washy, and it's kind of like, do I want to play the game and like rapido, or do I want to get rid of some dead
only if
weight?
you're good with that, because it's y'all's nominations. I'm not trying to like. I'm just saying.
From a jury management perspective, I think that being what I told Ariel, that we, as the 4 voters, decided last round that it was Brady's turn and then Lily was next.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily want to go back on that if we were to get like Ariel out or something. I think
Mhm.
from a jury management standpoint, Lily probably is the right move. But maybe I'm thinking too far in advance, and I'm open. I trust you two and Meredith
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and so if y'all tell me to do something else and y'all present it logically that makes sense, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I just have had conversations with Lily, and she has been trying to draw attention to the moves Brandon and Abrielle are making away from her. Like, she is not with them. And I don't know where Meredith falls in that. And so I'm just trying to make sure that it's us 4.
It's us 4.
I know, but
But how do we get there?
yes, I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible. And I feel like there's less chance of blowback or people taking alternate routes that they made for themselves. Because this is like the only route that I have personally.
I think that I have to put Brandon up.
Yeah.
Because I told Ariel she made the greenhouse, and I didn't want to put her up.
I can just see Abrielle using her receipts to save Brandon. And then.
One of us has to go on the block, and we still vote Lily out, but it's nervous.
And we have to use a lot of banked votes
To make sure it happens.
to make sure it works.
Okay. But regardless.
Yeah.
And I have to figure out what to
Unless-
say if
unless-
Lily pulls me aside.
Unless, how comfortable are you? No, I don't want to do that. I was going to say what we could do is we could backdoor someone where I could put you up, Meredith buys up route, takes you off, and then I have to put either, like let's say you put Lily up and I put you up, Meredith buys up route and takes you off. I'm only left with Brandon and Ariel.
I would be comfortable with that if, like, right now, a low-key Meredith was like, I want to transfer my seats to Patrick, because that way I can buy it and give it to her to use on me.
That's fine.
What's going on though is that for Sunflower, we're looking at Patrick or yourself because we think Uproot's going to be coming into play.
Okay.
But that's just what's going on. Like, we're down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
And like, for me personally, like if I had to choose between 2 people, I might be looking at
Well, but you would put Lily up, right?
Lily and Meredith.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or Meredith.
right.
Yeah.
But Meredith has been good to me, so that's like not on the block for me.
Yeah.
Um,
And you've worked with Meredith more than you have with Lily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were not the target this round.
Okay.
Why I'm spilling my guts is because you are not the target this round, and because I personally really want to work more together.
Yeah.
What's going on is like the other 3 girls, Lily, I just haven't worked with the most.
Yeah. Abrielle has a lot of seeds.
Abrielle has a lot of seeds, and she also just has like a lot of opinions. And what I mean by that is like it's a lot of fortune telling. I don't know if you caught it. Brady was talking about her.
Really?
Yes. She has been telling everybody and their mama, I told you so. I don't want to tell you I told you so. I don't want to tell you I told you so. And all those predictions, though, are making people feel cornered.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I appreciate the honesty. I was like, but you tell me every single round, and I'm really feeling cornered. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
But what's really tough is we're Final 7 now, and like literally, like I am close with everybody. So
I
it is
know.
like down to the nitty gritty.
It sucks to like have
Yeah.
this. Yeah. I feel that.
Mhm.
You know, I love Abrielle.
Yeah.
I really do.
Okay.
But so does everyone.
Yeah.
And that, in a way that, especially like if she's being essentially guaranteed a jury vote.
Yeah. And so then that's what they said that I didn't think about. That means that's a target. And because I was like, cool, sis, go for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Hold
Wait.
on. Right.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I completely hear that because I love Abrielle.
Yeah.
And I've been working with her too.
Yeah, and I'm not like trying to go against
if
her,
I had
but
to sit up next to her, I wouldn't want to.
not at the end.
Right.
From what I'm hearing is you're probably on the block. It's probably going to be Jessica. And I think the person that I'm going to put up is either going to be Patrick or Brandon, because I think it's.
You're actually considering putting Patrick up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think that Abby told me some stuff that he was saying that was kind of uncomfortable. And I'm going to spin it to him that, listen, we're tight. I'll just give you a seat and we'll vote Lily out.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm definitely like a candidate to go home this round. I don't really have a lot to give, but I will say this. I mean, obviously, I've made honorable deals and honored verbatim deals.
You've never gone back on a deal.
I have not gone back on a deal, like a verbatim deal with anyone. We're good, sure, like whatever, but like I have not like, yeah, we're doing this and then not done it. So, I mean, in the future, if you needed me, like if you're not in power next time, if you don't use your green thumb, like whatever. I will say this, since it's already like in the air that I could go home this round, this would be another opportunity to blindside someone that was a stronger player or that had more seeds or something else.
You're not wrong.
It would be a time to kind of be like, yeah, it's totally Lily and then it's not Lily, you know what I mean? That could be a total
I would make sure
narrative.
that other voters know that. I'm not completely against that idea.
Yeah.
The only way, from my perspective, to ensure that no one from our alliance is on the block when the voting happens, is for one of us to go up and uproot to be used by the other to save them. Because if Brandon or Lily, Gabrielle or whatever, go up and the other person uses uproot, it has to be us. And I'm scared if they're voting. I think you might be more safe than I would if it was like you versus Lily, because I genuinely think they don't really have any ties to Lily.
Why would one of us go?
Because that's the only way we could control the uproot. We could get the seed from Sunflower, and it would just be one of those things where we have more seeds than them. If Brandon does win uproot, what's to
There's
stop
a
him?
replacement.
What's to stop him from giving it to Gabrielle and having her use it on him? Meaning me and you are the only options.
Yes, but if I go up, I still think Lily goes home.
I completely agree.
I think I'm going to probably be going up, and I expected if I didn't get into the big house, that was a lucky outcome, because I was, on the block last time and survived. I feel like there are other players who might have more power and better things, and I mean, I guess my pitch would be, this would be an opportunity to blindside someone, since I'm already like a likely candidate this round, to like make it seem like it's going to be me, and then actually make a power play and take somebody out that is bigger and eat somebody bigger. You could do that has a lot more like seeds, a lot more power in the game, that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
I know you're closer with Gabrielle and Brandon, but she's not close with anyone. She's not. Our relationship is solely based off of the fact that she has nobody, and I am willing to hear her out. And
I did the same thing last round. I told her like that this went far with me.
And if I thought she was staying, I would have talked to her more, but I didn't. And it's fine that she didn't. I don't think that's a big deal. I'm still rock solid with that 4. I think that 4 works honestly better because Brady's kind of a little touchy subject. And I know it would be worse for you if one of Gabrielle or Brendan went home.
But I don't want to play anymore. This is getting too difficult.
Not the time. Day 3, not the time.
But only ever on day 3.
Not the time.
So, I'm too soft for this.
I'll say something else stupid.
Alright.
I don't want to be the title of the episode and it'd be disgusting.
I'm not cut out for. I'm friends with people. I played too social of a game. I flew too close to the sun. It's just tough, man.
I know. And I was doing my solo confessional and I was like, Meredith's playing the kind of game I play, but I'm not even worried about her because I feel like her loyalties are to me, and so I don't have anything to be scared of. And so, but this is that point in the game where you have to run people.
I think you are my nominee for this week. And it's just because I've worked with you the least.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I really think, like, in this round, uproot's going to come into play, and I have no idea what's happening with that. But that's just where I'm at. Is that it's just like I've worked with you the least. We've been safe and it's not malicious. I have not had this intention at all. And with me getting Rose, it wasn't to do this. Me getting Rose was giving me a breath for a round because I know it's coming next round, and that's the honest truth. I can't get any more cut.
So you feel like Brandon and Ariella have like worked with you more, or like are safer allies for you at this point?
Not safer allies, no. I think they are more dangerous. It's that I work with you the least, and I would rather play with them.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like in conversations I've been safer for you than they have, but
yes, like I think like what it is like I'm getting out a safety, like, which sounds crazy. It's just like what I'm thinking.
You're just like being chaotic.
Yes. And it's not like intentional, and like I said, it's not malicious. It's just I really think Uproot's coming into play. But like if I had to decide like who, like if I had to pick like who I was playing with, you know, I would rather play up against like Brandon and them. And it's part of it too because you're so likable. I mean, like if I was sitting up next to you, Final Three, like you are so likable and you've worked with everybody. But I think Uproot's coming into play, and so
yeah. Why do you think that?
I personally have not had enough seeds to even think about like doing nothing. I've always given my seeds to everybody, but I hear there's a pool somewhere.
Yeah.
And so that's what's going on. Is that?
Well, I think the pool's with what you thought was your alliance.
They haven't been showing me the bank statements,
That's
baby.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is I've been on your side. You know what I mean? You have the power. Like you're gonna do what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think they have the pool without you. So I guess for me, I'm like, if I've been advantageous for you thus far, and they're not sharing their scenes with you, why would you? You know what I mean? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why not put one of them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think they're sharing the seed count. I think like if I needed it, like you know, they might be there for me.
Then why aren't they showing you the pool and everything?
I don't need to see the pool, baby. I can.
If you believe, I guess if you believe that they would give you the seeds, then I guess that feels like security to you. I don't know. I feel like they're not being totally forthcoming with you, is my perception.
It's true. Like I wanted to just come in here and pop it, and if I feel someone's not popping enough, I don't know what to do with that. I need some fresh bubble wrap. I don't need no used bubble wrap that might fluff up when I need it. I need something fluff and pump and ready to pop. Because I just think like that's going to be a so much better game and a so much better feeling, you know? And really what I said in the other room as well is that I feel like Lily is very safe. And right now, safe will move where safe needs to move. Safe will say what safe needs to say. And I'm kind of like that. I need some spice. So that's just what it is. I just can't believe, like, I'm just kind of like, fuck it.
Jessica is.
I know she's putting it up, yeah.
Jessica's putting it up.
Who do you think Ross is going to put up? Do you have any idea?
Other two options, Brandon and Patrick. I really hope that's Patrick.
I mean, that would be a gag.
Really hope that's Patrick.
Realistically, and I'm not going to be offended if you say no, if you think it's a lost cause. Are you willing to give me any seeds to bid on Uproot?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
May I ask how many? What are we willing to go up to? What do you think the pool on the other side is? The positive is if they spend on it, then at least they're draining all their seeds and then I'm out, and then you've emptied their tank for you moving forward. How many do you think you have?
I have 10 seeds and I go.
I have. Does that count the one Brady gave you?
Yes.
Okay, so without that one, I have 2 seeds and a big box. So together we have 12, which is a good amount to spend on Uproot. I don't know how much of their pool they're going to want to burn on that.
Yeah, because it is in game and you need seeds like in the game.
Yeah. I'm going to try to persuade Ross to put Patrick up to convince him that Patrick's one of his bigger threats. It's ultimately, I mean, I feel like this is, and I'm not trying to cop out. I mean, I'm happy to talk strategy with you, but because they would be majority of your seeds, I'm going to leave the majority of that decision up to you.
Okay.
I think, I mean, to me, it is smart to go for Uproot because it might shift the power for us in a positive way. And even if I do go out, even if they outbid us, they have to spend a huge part of their pool that they've been building, and they have been building a pool. They've talked about it.
Yeah.
I feel like it has positives. Even if I do go out, you've still hurt them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel. But, like I said, that's your seeds, and so, you know, if you want to give me all, if you want to give me some up to a certain number, like whatever, like that's your choice. You know what I mean? So if you want to think about what that number is so that we can think about that after noms.
Yeah, I definitely want to see what the other nom is, and I think that'll determine what we're gonna do.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm down to 2 people. One of them is you, one of them is Patrick, and I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go yet. The reason that I'm doing that is because I'm fairly certain Lily's going home this round, and if someone's gonna get a seat, I want it to be someone who I'm close with. I know that you'd probably rather not be on the block, and so I'm going to. It's gonna be. I just want you to know that is a possibility, and right now I swear I'm 50-50.
no, I get it. How close are you and Patrick? Like right now?
Me and Patrick never really talked that much until Christian put us on the block together, and we were like, should we fly trap? And then we fly trap, and ever since it's kind of been like are we vibing? And it's been like, yeah, we're vibing, but I don't feel like we haven't locked in like a final 2 or 3 or anything. It's like, I think that I'm pretty close with Meredith. I know that he's pretty close with Meredith. I think she's kind of been the conduit between the 2 of us.
Okay.
And that's how I'm going to explain it to him if I tell him. If he ends up going up, is that we're getting Lily out. That was decided.
Yeah.
And you get a seed out of it.
Yeah.
I have like 1 seed. Do you know who, is anyone hoarding seeds? Do you know who Brady was talking about on his way out? Abby thinks it was her.
And I've heard that from not Abby as well.
Abby was like,
Well,
thank you for painting the huge target on my back that I already have your jury vote.
I was
Because now they know
say,
not to get me there.
Well, and here's the thing. I love Abby, and I love working with her.
She's so good.
She'll beat us all in a jury.
She will.
Abby, if you think that we have talked to people and had good relationships with everyone, she has.
She's been working.
Oh, yeah. And, like, Claire got out, right? Claire was banished. She, like, in front of God and everybody, she looked at Abby and she was like, you better win this. So it's been known from the coffee house, like, when we were split.
Wow.
That, and Claire's not in the jury, but, like, that is very much Abby.
She has momentum.
She has the potential. I will feel comfortable if I can keep being reassured that Lily is the target.
I have no reason. I want you in the game.
Yeah.
Because I trust you.
And I trust you. And
at some point, we may have to turn on each other. I'm not there yet.
I don't want to do it yet.
Me neither.
I think, so, if it's me that goes, that's fine. I am a little worried about Patrick in the future.
That's why,
if he is sitting on a block, it will be tempting.
I know
not to take the shot.
And that is why he's a very real possibility.
And I'm glad we said that.
Yep.
Because I would be open to flipping that and keeping the Lily narrative going until it is time to vote.
I know I'm going up. That's not a shock.
That's
Yeah.
gonna happen. So then Ross was between me and this is coming from Ross, who
You and Patrick.
I want to trust a lot, but I have seen him play before, so he gives me. Right now, I'm good with him. He said he's not ready to flip on me yet.
Yeah.
And whatever. You are going out.
I know.
You are the target.
Yeah.
But
From Jessica, right? Or do you think I'm everyone's target?
I think, well, it could go a couple ways.
Okay.
I think, and this is me sharing a little bit in confidence. If I told Russ, he's looking at me or Patrick for the sunflower thing.
How did you try to get yourself out of that? Huh? How are you trying to get yourself out of that?
If I get it, then I'm so sorry. To you. Yeah. Because then I will have to try to keep myself.
Yeah, of course.
But if it's Patrick, I am prepared to make a play to vote for Patrick. I said it will be very hard for me not to vote for him if he's on the block. And Ross was like, I know. And I said, I really think it's something you should think about.
I think it's the time
So
for him to do that.
I'm pushing that. And then that takes you another week, me another week, you another week.
I think that could significantly even our power out.
Yes. So
especially if they think that you're like fully in with them.
Right.
And maybe you are, but you know what I mean? Like, but
so stay tuned, it may not happen.
Yeah.
Another option is that we could uproot, get me off, put Patrick up, and then kick him out. But that's going to drain some seats. So I think that's something for us to consider.
something to think about.
Okay,
let's see what he
let's
does, and
pray
then
on
I think that is a plan.
Okay. If we don't get Lily out, I'm put a huge target on my back.
Okay, but that's the
I
thing.
told her I don't want to fuck with her.
What do you mean?
I basically sat here and I was like, I'm putting you up because I've worked with you the least, and I feel like you're very safe and likable. When we go to final, I wouldn't want to be sitting up next to you because you're safe and likable. She ain't spicy enough to sit in my pot.
Why is it spicy?
It's spicy, girl.
Okay.
I know you can catch me up.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in the end with you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you see as the biggest threat to win the game? From your perspective. There's no
I don't know.
There's no wrong perspectives.
I don't know if, like, I've been playing the best with Ross, and I would love to see Ross up there. I don't know, like, I wouldn't think, like, out of you and me, me and Ross, I think you and me would be more likely to win.
I agree.
I think Ross is just, like, very stoic.
I think he has kind of coasted off of like the fly trap and then the green thumb, and he's just kind of like been going and not really been like actively moving.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have, and I love that for us.
Yeah.
So I would be down to go to Final 3 with them.
Yeah. I'm like mixed about Meredith. I'm mixed about Meredith.
I just think she would win the game.
You think she would win the game?
Yeah, and I think she's better connected with the people that aren't me, you, and Ross.
Yeah.
But like, how locked in is Ross with you?
We're solid. He said that, like, he's so happy that we got these powers right here, and he said that if we have targets on our back for the next round because of this, he's going to green thumb whoever's targeting us.
I know, that's why I think getting out Lily is a waste.
I don't like stagnant. I don't like safe. Like, that to me just says, like,
but what's
better?
I'll
go where safe goes where safe needs to go.
I know, but what's better, safe
numbers
or opposition? There are people that are not with me, you and Ross, that will put you up. Ooh. If you keep Lily, I think she won't put you up. But I understand if we need to stick to that narrative, and as long as Ross is willing to play green thumb next round, I don't think there's a scenario where we don't have the votes going forward.
I think the spiciest left.
Only the spiciest will survive.
Because that's exactly what I mean. Because safe goes where safe needs to go. If they're not making, like, they're letting people make the moves with them. They're like, what do you want to do? Oh, okay, I'll do that. And I wanted to do that for half the game. We've made it. I want to spice it forward.
Okay.
I shook hands with Ross. I feel like I'm all in on Ross and Patrick. So it's just about, I think, figuring out how to secure that, because I don't think I have the heart to go back on it. And I feel so bad because before I committed to that and shook Ross's hand, I did talk with Abrielle and Brandon about the possibility of doing like a surprise 3 twist. I feel so bad because I meant it when I said it to Brandon and Abrielle, but after the next conversations I had, I don't think that I can do that. So it's just tough because now they're approaching me and saying like, hey, this is a great idea. Let's move forward. Are we locking this in? And I didn't say yes. Does nodding count? Anyway, I've probably been more of a power player than they have been. And so the likelihood of them cutting me out at the final stage and ending up a final 2 is a very real possibility. Whereas a group of 3 power players who've been very cohesive and very similar, and I don't see them doing that to me. And then Lily approached Patrick and I and said, maybe it's time to take out a stronger player with more resources instead of her, because she doesn't have much to go on, and we can take her out again, which is probably true, and I guess lets her see another day. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not in it to be mean. I am here to make friends, and I did. Maybe it would be the best plan and the safest, securest plan to take out Abrielle right now, Lily next, I think she might be slightly less likely to win greenhouse power. So I think that's worth considering.
So Lily approached me and Patrick with the very compelling idea. So the same argument as last time, like, I'm negotiable, like, I don't have anything locked in, you can work with me. And she has, I think, 3 seats. She floated the idea of nominating someone more powerful than her and blindsiding them. And to think long term, she might be right.
She is right. Here's the play, I think. You tell me what you think. Jessica nominates Lily. I nominate Patrick. You uproot Patrick, that way you and him are both safe.
Mm-hmm.
I get to choose who goes up.
Mm-hmm.
We have our choice of Brandon or Abby, who we want out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard.
It's not. It's just hard emotionally.
It is. I think that if we take this shot, it's Abby.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
I think she has a jury vote, as Brady just told everyone. I don't want to go into the jury already down 1. She has people on her side. I think that the only way to do this is to blindside her, or to backdoor her. It has to be Patrick up, you pulling him off, and me putting on Abby, and then we have to vote her out. But that has to Abby can't know about that.
Right.
Only me, you, and Patrick. Well, until the voting comes around.
Yeah. Abrielle has 1 more challenges than Lily, as well. And I would say Brandon is probably more competitive as well. I don't know. Are you good with Patrick?
I'm as good with him as you tell me to be.
Okay. As long as you guys aren't going behind my back.
Nope.
I'm down for 3. I've committed to 3.
Let's do it. So tell me, am I missing something logically from this? This round, Jessica puts up Lily.
Yeah.
I put up you.
Yeah.
Meredith uproots you.
Yeah.
I put up Abrielle.
Yeah.
We vote out Abrielle.
Yeah.
Next round,
Yeah.
you and Meredith. The next round, the competing for Greenhouse will be you, Meredith, Brandon, Lily. Lily's not winning one of those, I don't think.
Yeah.
So y'all will get one of the flowers, and if y'all don't, I can get myself into the greenhouse to make sure that I have a flower. That way we can get rid of someone if we need.
Yeah.
But hopefully I can save Green Thumb until Final 5. If I'm holding Green Thumb at Final 5, we're the Final 3.
Yeah. I'm so down with that.
This has to stay between us.
Obviously.
Okay, are we in?
Yeah.
So,
Put your hand on our hand.
is there any way they can stop us?
If Greenhouse goes
Not if we get Abrielle out here, sure.
Can they uproot us right now? Can they pull seats?
Lily's not going to get it uprooted. They're going to think you're taking care of Patrick. And
Yes, and are they going to try to stop me if they know that means either Brandon or Abrielle's going to go?
I'll give y'all my 1 seat too.
I mean, if we keep pushing the narrative that Lily's going, I think it's fine.
And yeah, that's the thing.
That's the narrative.
And then we blindside Abrielle.
Yes.
Real talk only, I think it's time for you to flip on Patrick. I do.
Put him up.
Are you really?
Can that stay between us?
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're about to tell everyone in a moment, but
If it gets out, I'll know that you said, because you're the only person I've told.
okay. I mean, some of us have like, that would be cool, you know what I mean? But like, none of us have, you know, I'm not gonna tell you. You're about to tell everyone.
We're up to your noms?
I think, right?
Oh, he did give us the rap. Okay. Yeah.
I'm down with that. And then
Let's fucking make
that bros us in for next round, you know what I
We're
mean?
good,
And
right?
I think I can get through this if he's at it on, you know?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's gotten quiet in here.
Just like I like it.
Welcome to the nomination ceremony. Ross, you have the power of the sunflower, so you will be nominated first. Your nominee will receive 1 seat.
I wouldn't be here without this person today. And I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be here without, I told a few people this. We all work together at some point. The only reason any of us are here is because the others helped get us here. And so this is an unfortunate part of the game, but this person especially has helped me in the game. And I don't want to do this, but for the sake of trying to win the game, I have to put up a person that I think is going to give me the best chance.
And now, Jessica, with the power of the rose, can you nominate the second nominee who will not receive a seed?
Yes. I think as well we've all gotten here and with the help of everybody, and I think this is like an extremely strong top 7. So this is not like we are the strongest players that were in the game, and going forward, I mean, that's honorable on my part. I think I have to stick to what I said I was going to do, and I mean what I said is that, you know, we're all valuable players, but this was just my decision for this round. So I'm going to nominate Lily.
Are you fucking serious? I'm scared.
Not another Christian, please!
Everyone, these are our two nominees. We will proceed directly to the auction.
Alright. Hello, players. Welcome to your round 10 auction. Wow, round 10, go y'all. Before we get into what items are up for bid, Patrick, as you have been nominated by the Sunflower, you receive 1 seed. Thank you so much. Alright. As always, seed count worth 1 seed. You can see where all seeds are in the game. Uproot, the starting bid is 3 seeds. You can pull yourself or another player off the block, or you can burn it. And with that, the auction is now open.
You see how he commands the room?
I'm upset.
Yes!
Yes! Right? Patrick has bid 3 on Uproot.
Woo!
Don't you forget it.
Damn.
I feel like I can win Uproot.
Yeah.
And so I would also like to talk to anyone because I want to get a feel for
Yeah.
where the votes will go once I'm off, because I don't want, because once the auction ends, it's like,
Yeah. I thought, so do you not feel safe? I thought the plan was like Lily is the target, and then whoever goes up, it was like between me, you, and Meredith. And then who went up was like, we all know it's safe.
I thought
so,
that too, but when...
I mean, I obviously get, you don't want to be on the bar.
I know, but when Ross told me that he was putting me up, it didn't seem as cut and dry. So I would just like to be safe.
To be safe.
Yeah. And I did it last time when I was up. I felt there was no reason I should go.
Yeah.
I was hearing whispers that I was the target.
Yeah.
I would just like to clear. Also, I feel like Lily is more of like a free agent than I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think people would pass the opportunity to pick up a number while potentially losing a number who is more loyal to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like my perspective.
Yeah.
And I also wasn't expecting to go up, so it's kind of
Yeah.
surprising.
Okay.
And the reason I did the bid so fast, I just wanted to
get it going.
Because most of the time people are like waiting, trying to gather seeds before.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna bid 3.
Yeah.
If she bids more, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to talk with him about who he would put up.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would be looking at you.
Well, his options are quite slim because it's me, Abrielle, or Meredith. That's it. That's all the people that are left.
Yeah.
So I mean, it gives me pause. That's why, like, I'm probably not gonna give you a seat.
Oh no, I wouldn't ask you to.
Because I'm a little.
If I was in your,
it might be me.
Yeah, no. But I'm telling you.
Yeah. I think it makes sense. I just I wanted to.
Confirm.
It happened so fast, so
yeah,
I was like, let me make sure I didn't miss anything.
Okay. I just felt kind of some type of way about being put up in that spot.
I did the same thing. I think when you put me up, I was like, supposedly I'm not the target, but I think I'm just gonna do Uproot.
No,
and yeah.
I think I'm in a similar spot.
Yeah.
Plus, it will be interesting to see who he puts up.
Yeah.
Once that's now more than ever, I would like to see where his loyalties lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was looking like Lily was the main target, and I am both fine with that, but also wouldn't want it to happen. Ross was talking about putting up both either me or Patrick as the Sunflower. So I said, if you want to put me up, that's fine. I'll get a seat. As long as I'm not the target, I would prefer just obviously stay in the game. And then at the last minute, I was like, if you put Patrick up, it might be tempting for me to vote for him. And he agreed. And I almost wish that he would have put me up, we uprooted, and then we blindside Patrick. I think we can still get it. If not, I am worried about, like, I will be the next nominee, and I hope it still sways in my favor. So a lot's going on. I think we should try, as soon as we start bidding on Uproot, Patrick's going to know what's happening. So the question mark of his seeds is interesting. I also saw Meredith right after, like, we got into the auction, and she went to hand Patrick a seed and was like, here, do you want one for Uproot? So she is really trying to get rid of seeds and help him, even though she's kind of told me differently. So it is very interesting. In a twist of events, I kind of love not being tied to one person. I want to make that clear, because everyone who has shown their alliance is getting broken and targeted. So maybe that's the secret. That's what I got.
If there is anything that you can think of, whether that's if I'm in power next round, that you're not the target, or more than that, or you know what I mean, like whatever. If there is anything in your mind that I can do to solidify that you might vote Patrick and not vote for me, you know, that would, or I guess he's bidding on Uproot, so possibly whoever the other person is.
I'm hoping to use Uproot on Patrick, so that'll mean it's you versus Abrielle.
Mm.
And you did tell me and Patrick the idea
Mm.
of taking out a player with more resources at this time.
Mm.
And I don't know if I can argue with that logic, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
It's getting so down to the wire, and I hate to do it so much. Because I have had a lot of good faith in Abrielle, and it's so tough. Now I'm just venting.
Yeah.
I've meant every word I've said to her, but now it's pick and choose time.
Yeah. Yep.
But that being said, I would love safety from you next round. And that will make my decision easier to keep you.
Okay. I am willing to promise that if I'm in the greenhouse next round, if I can guarantee that you do not vote or use bank votes against me.
I have no bank votes.
Okay. If you do not vote against me and you're willing to guarantee that on camera, then you're safe for me next round. I'm willing to agree to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to make that agreement?
I do not vote against you this round. And next round, I am safe if you are in power.
Correct. I do not nominate you.
Okay.
All right. Good doing business with you.
You're a player. Damn! Why'd I do this? I reached out to Abrielle and Brandon, and I can't go through with it. It was a moment of weakness. It could have been a good strategy, but it's not mine. And now I'm really turning. I didn't think it would be a backstab, and this is something I do not like. But I think it is the guarantee of being top 3, of being in that final. And I can't turn that down.
Okay, so obviously he's bidding on Uproot. I'm considering, I mean, obviously that would be dumb not to. But here's my question. If he does Uproot, if he does win it, you have the power to replace him, right?
Yep.
So then who does it become for you? Is the question.
What's the possibilities? Who's even available? Brandon, Meredith.
Abrielle. Yep, I know. I know, but he's bid on it, so now it's either someone's getting uprooted now because he has bid on it.
Is in play.
Yeah. Would you rather it be me and force that into Jessica's hand? Then you don't have to choose and you get out without blood on your hands. I mean, you have blood on your hands for Patrick, I guess, but like, whatever, you know. If you know what I mean? Like, if I win it, then you don't have to be the one to choose.
Let's assume.
So then you didn't fuck anyone over.
Let's assume for a second I can talk to Patrick. If I read him, and I think he's genuinely not upset with me, I might be okay with letting that happen. Who do you think, if I do end up making the decision, who would you want me to put on?
Between Meredith, Brandon, and Abrielle?
Yes.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not putting Meredith up.
No.
I mean, I don't fucking see that happening.
It's not happening.
I guess it has to be Brandon. It's not my preference. I don't really want any of them to go.
Neither one of them.
I would like for Patrick to go. If your hand is forced, I guess Brandon, but I would rather, I'm hoping not to. So do you think I should just try to get uprooted and then we force this decision on Jessica? And then we can, then we could gang up on Jessica and let next round is like the one who took someone else.
That might be a move.
You know what I mean? Then we could be like, how dare you? You put out so and so.
How many do you think you could get if you had to? Could you outbid 3?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would definitely
course.
play it then.
Okay.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? If you
Yeah.
get yourself off.
Yeah. Do you want to give me 1 seed to show good faith? It's not going to come down to versus 1, but I'll give it back to you next round even.
If I had more than 2 seats, I would give it to you.
Okay. Fair. You
I'm
have to watch
so
out for
poor
yourself.
right now.
I get you. I hear you. I hear you.
So, but can you tell me how Final Four works? What is that?
So, you vote to give someone like the chance to banish somebody, and the seats that you have are your votes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So where this came into play
Yeah, it's all
is
seats.
that I was sitting with Lily telling her like what my honest opinion was, and she was telling me like who I am like currently working with.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're not being honest about their seed count.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, because I
Are
mentioned
they over exaggerating or under?
it's that they haven't talked about it.
Oh, okay.
And she said, and then it just makes worrisome of how they're not being honest.
Yeah.
And for me, it's kind of like, I'm not asking for it.
Yeah.
And of course, I might have not read that rule. And I've never been a seed hoarder, okay?
Yeah.
Like, if we got them, we're going to use it.
They're powerful, but I mean, like, it's not. You can.
Yeah.
It's fine, but they're good to have.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Side, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You need anything? Just let me know.
No, it's okay, thank you.
It's been a long weekend.
It
It's been a
happens.
long weekend. Spicy. I'm very comfortable with us working together and like our working relationship and like me and Brandon and like everything. Woo! Yay! Awesome. So like if you really want to take it here and take charge and decide together what to do, I would love that. The problem is I think Patrick will let me use uproot on him, and that will put you on the board. Yeah. I really don't want uproot to get used at all, because I think myself or you, even though we have great allies, and I truly believe we would be fine. We're two players that are very similar, that are usually underestimated, but it takes one person to call attention to it, and Final 7, I don't think either of us would get out of that if we're sitting next to Lily. Lily, after surviving that last round, is kind of dead in the water. Mm-hmm. If we don't help her, she goes home. If we do help her, she's kind of indebted to us, which isn't a bad thing to have at this round. And I think that everyone left is very smart players. It doesn't take, everyone would be able to look at that and see. And so I think we've played great games. I think everyone's played great games, but I think that we've played very similar in the past, and people know what we're capable of. And I'm so terrified that if we give them that chance, I don't think it's likely that either of us would go home, but is it worth the risk?
We made a final 3, me, Ross, and Meredith. We just locked it in, surefire way to get there. Jessica's going to be our 4th. I'm going to try and pitch that I should be the one to make the decision for who goes to 3, because Ross has fly trapped, and I don't think Meredith would want the decision. And I'm just wrestling with the fact that if I want to win this game, taking out Meredith is the best play. I could take out Ross, and then I'd be the only person who is strategic and all that stuff, and maneuvering, and I'm torn up about it. It's so hard. I just want to make it to the end. But I also want the win so bad. I just want it. I need to do it. I need to win. I'm just that kind of person that winning is just something I really want to do. And If I think I know the moves I have to make to win, if I'm given the opportunity to make the moves, I think I will. I just don't know.